Hey guys, Infidel1258 here. Today I'm going to share with you a clip from a recent live event. Myself and Jim Morgan are hanging out and we're playing Overwatch while we do so. I said, hey, let's go live and see who wants to hang out. Bebeomega joined me in the chat and others. And we get talking about why I would cover other games. Why would I not focus on Splinterlands? And I articulate my defense for first that I am focusing on Splinterlands, but two, that I have a time and attention that I can spend in other ways. If that sounds interesting, I encourage you to like and subscribe. But that's where this content in this video is coming from. And I hope it gives you a sort of a look behind the scenes about more how I create content. I guess how I curate that content for this channel. I hope you have an amazing day. God bless. With more games, you're spreading yourself thin for something you don't even know if it has worth. That's true. That's 100% true. The question is...
Okay.
Yeah, no, you're 100% right. But I guess what I'm saying is...
The thing, like he says, with more games, you're spreading yourself thin for something. You're also diversifying a portfolio, so it's not as much risk.
Yep.
Which is stupidly important in investing.
Totally, 100%. And I think Bebe is in a different spot too. Like, you know, you have to recognize that there's different stories unfolding. Yank said this well one time. He said, like, we're all walking out a different story. And if you think for a second, like, ask yourself, like, okay, where am I at in my investment story within Splinterlands? Like, where's Bebe? Where's Dwayne? Where's Jim? Where's, like, we have different, I have $50,000 worth of cards in this game. I bet you don't have $50,000 worth of cards in this game. So the next question is that too much? And I think, no, it's not enough. But also, one of the crazy things is that Splinterlands used to be a small investment for me, and it's become a large investment through multiplication, through growth. And if you, again, like I said earlier, I don't believe for a second that those opportunities have stopped. Like, I don't think this is the top of a blockchain-based video game revolution. I think this is the beginning of it. And that means, if that's right, that means that there is opportunity in games that you don't even know about right now. And I think that's true. And some of us are going to, disagree with that. Some of us aren't going to believe that. Some of us think, well, yeah, there's going to be lots of other games. Most of it's white noise. Most of it's crap. And that is true too. This is the complex part of the conversation. It's like, if you want to say to me, Bebe, like, this one is relatively proven, it's a safer bet, and yet it still has outsized opportunity for return, therefore focus on Splinterlands, I wouldn't argue with you. But I feel like I've checked that box in large part. And one of the ways I've been blessed in my experience in this space has been by taking risk where other people thought there was no value there. I was buying Splinterlands assets when other people thought this thing was nothing. And I've been blessed by that. It's become this crazy journey and this amazing opportunity. And so if I just close my eyes to anything else because, well, I've already found the one winner, I think I'm missing the bigger opportunity, because there will be other winners. And I don't know which ones will that'll be. But I dare to dream that I might find one or two of them. Yeah. So, and you say, Bebe goes on to say, like, but that's the thing. You have something you already believe in. Sure. I am prepared to explore options open-handedly to see if I might find something else I believe in. And I can't, again, I don't want to convince you that you should do the same, but I'm really surprised to hear what might be some reluctance as a guy, like, you're a guy who sees value in this space. Like, I mean, I'm surprised to hear you, like, kind of express doubt. Like, here's a question to you. What would I lose? What do you think I'm going to lose by being what seems like you think maybe distracted? You see me being, like, losing opportunity here Do you see me like missing out on Splinterlands opportunity because I'm like taking tens of thousands of dollars and putting into another game? Is that what you're imagining? Because that's not what I'm talking about. And I truly don't. I can't envision how this would take away. Oh, like for instance, taking $100. That's what I did. I took $100 into Golem Overlord, and now I'm not putting anything else except for what I earn in it, and it ends up being $4 a day worth of part that I earn. And who knows if that ever becomes anything? But that team is working on it. And then you've talked to Gathering the Magic, and he's kind of doing the same thing with respect to Splinter Forge, and those guys are developing. And then there's other games that I don't even know about that I suspect that at least deserve me to look at them. That's all. It doesn't have to take away from this. It's like I'm playing Overwatch right now. Should I? You know, by the logic, it seems like maybe, and I hope this doesn't sound salty. I'm just trying to have a conversation, but it seems like by that logic, I might say, you know, I shouldn't even waste my time playing Overwatch, because as I play this, I'm being distracted from, you know, attentiveness that I could pour out onto Splinterlands. I could be winning more of my games. I could be playing more tournaments. It's tame. Sure. But I mean, everything is like there's a give and a take, because you're not gonna give your 100% to Splinterlands. I don't even know what that would mean, giving 100% to Splinterlands. Cool. Baby says, I also invested in other projects. Yeah, see? My only reluctance is now that things became a bit slow, a lot of people are looking for something else. See, what I'm hearing you say is that you're like, you know, don't give up on this. And I'm like, I'd never give up on this.
Yeah.
Yeah, the only way I give up on Splinterlands is if it dies, or if I am like so insanely rich from it that I just can't, there's no point in me playing a game anymore. It's just so crazy. Like I can decentralize it. Maybe I can, you know what I mean? Even then I would have some sort of operations that would allow me to keep going. Like I'd have farmers doing my land or whatever the case may be. And I think you believe that it could get there, baby. Like I've heard you talk about, with Stevie the other day, you were like, you said more than once in that conversation where Tails was on that, you're going to only stop playing when you like are retired or whatever. And that's how I feel too. Like it has to be crazy. Yellow, I think Baby has a point that if you only did Splinterlands content for years, but now suddenly showing other games, it's a bit suspect to some. But by the way, I agree with you, Dwayne, about how good this proposal is not in burning my cards, but that so many others would. Yeah, totally. Yeah, fair enough. Yellow, I hear you. It's like, if I just stopped covering Splinterlands, people would be like, they would say things like scam and see, like, he doesn't even want to cover it. He's like, but I mean, I've kept videos from like years ago that I talk about silver, talk about gold. I haven't stopped loving silver and gold, by the way. I have significant investings in both. The question is like, do people want to hear about it? I've played Overwatch for years, like since literally season 1, since before season 1. I played this game. It's just like, I haven't ever told you guys about this or showed you because I don't know if anybody cares. But today, Jim and I are hanging out. We're playing it, and it's like, I don't care if, like, I didn't know if anybody would show up. That's honestly where my head is at. I don't know if anybody wants to see it. But if they do, cool, Jim, let's do it. Me and you are hanging out regardless. And I'll say one thing that's a little bit like, just like a broader conversation on this idea. I attend, you guys know that I attend church. I believe in Jesus. I work for my church. We have community groups, which is like a small group of people that they hang out and they spend time together and they pray for each other, this kind of thing. And I bring it up now because one thing that I've done in the years that I've been working for the church and attending the church and leading those groups, one thing that I've done is I've tried to lead a group and then maybe no one even comes. And for a long time that bothered me. I would hold a group. We would open our house. We'd make food, and then no one would come. And you know what I realized at some point, and I hope you guys will realize this for your life, because there's going to be things you love to do, or you'll invite a friend, you'll invite people over to your house for a party, and like 5 people will come. You invited 20, and some part of you is going to feel like, oh, that was a failure. Oh, I messed up. Like nobody likes me. Like no one wants to, right? Like it feels. There's a part of you that's going to feel like that's a failure. And I'm saying, like today, with this group, with my small groups that I've led, I don't care who comes. I mean, I want people to come, of course. But the truth is, I'm like here because I want to play Overwatch with my buddy. And then I cover Splinterlands because I enjoy it. It's not just because it's a financial opportunity. It's not just because I have a YouTube channel that pays me to do it. It's because I actually like doing it. And if no one came at all, I'd still do it. In fact, if you go back and look at my old stuff, you'll see like no one watched those videos. I had 30 or 40 you know what? One thing that I had fun the other day, Jim, I went and looked at my old Hive entries.
Yeah.
Steemit actually, on Steemit blockchain. And you can see content I was creating and sharing. And you see me like, I'll post a screen picture and it'll show like my subs, and it's like I got 26 subs, and I did that for years. So my point in bringing that up is, I'm not covering Splinterlands exclusively because people want it. I'm covering it because I want it, and then I'm blessed that you guys want to hear it. And I'm not covering Overwatch because you guys want it. I'm covering it because me and Jim are buds and we're hanging out playing it. And I thought, Jim thought, let's just see if anyone wants to join us. And also same with Golem Overlord, and same with Splinter Forge, and same with whatever comes next. If I'm into it, I'll tell you about it. And I'm not gonna. I hope and Yellow and Bebe and anybody else, I hope you believe me when I say, when I talk about these things, I'm not like hoping to sell you on it. I'm telling you where I'm at and my excitement and joy in these things.
Hashtag not financial advice.
Hashtag NFA.